Guys, chapter 87 बॉल ब्रेकर पार्ट 5। पिछले चैप्टर में हमने देखा कि कैसे जॉनी ने अपनी स्किल को मास्टर कर लिया और जो उसने लास्ट नेल शॉट मारा था उसकी वजह से डी4सी घूमते ही जा रहा है और वो घूमना स्टॉप नहीं कर पा रहा, भले ही वो खुद को किसी भी वर्जन ऑफ वैलेंटाइन से अटैच कर ले। और उस वर्जन ऑफ वैलेंटाइन के साथ भी सेम ही चीज होती है, वन मोर टाइम ही इज कमिंग। पर इसके पास तो अब वो नेल शॉट नहीं और इसके बाद अपना एक्स्ट्रा हाथ भी नहीं है। कम बैक हियर वन मोर टाइम टू दिस, definitely one more time to this world where the corpse is. और ये चढ़ने की कोशिश कर रहा है डी4सी ऊपर गड्ढे से। How many times do I have to repeat it? No matter what I do, I end up back in a hole. I have to find a way to escape from this, from being buried in this hole. और ये कोशिश कर रहा है करने की। और यहाँ का जो जॉनी है वो नोटिस करता है कि ये तो अनरावल करना शुरू हो गया। If I if I look closely here, even the insides are rotating. Oh, it's as though each individual pore, each cell of my body, flap flap flap, ये फिर से ऐसे ही खोल के मतलब खुल के घूम गया। Cuff cuff, buried alive, me by such a calamity, this madness. Even though I tried running to dozens of dimensions to escape it, where can I go to make his rotation stop? Just how many dimensions must I cross to escape? It's so painful. I'm suffocating. I have to do something. The inside of my D4C is spinning. I have to do something about this rotation. I have to kill him, Johnny Joestar, no matter what. I'll annihilate you. और जैसे इसने बोला I'll annihilate you, वैसे बोलते ही खुद annihilate हो गया। और अच्छा, D4C उससे भाग के दूसरा ले आया बंदा। और ये देखता है कि यहाँ जॉनी है। I'm going to kill you, Johnny Joestar. I'll return to the world where the corpse is. If I erase you in the base world, this ability will also disappear. And this rotation will stop too. और ये फिर फॉल अपार्ट कर रहा है। आई एम बीइंग पुल्ड बैक इनटू दैट होल। फन, the one should be here somewhere in this dimension. It's a city. Isn't there one nearby? I'll kill you no matter what, Johnny Joestar. I'll definitely go back. One what? Carriage? There it is. It's this world D4C, right? It's this world D4C right there. I've been waiting for this. For a dimension where this was passing. Now go. तो D4C दरवाजा खोलता है और इसको अंदर ले आया। ठीक है, कैरेज में। ओ क्योंकि और वो उस होल से बाहर निकल आया पर यहाँ पे जाके भी कोलैप्स कर गया। आई डिड इट। आई जस्ट नीडेड टू गेट फार एनफ अवे एंड आई कुड गेट रिलीज्ड फ्रॉम इट, अवे फ्रॉम द होल। अच्छा, तो वो जो होल है वो जॉनी का ही बनाया हुआ होल है उसके रोटेशन की वजह से। जो छोटे छोटे नेल से बुलेट से बनते थे उन्हीं का एक बड़ा वर्जन। आई एम गेटिंग फर्दर एंड फर्दर अवे फ्रॉम इट। नाउ माई बॉडी वोंट गो बैक दैट वे एनीमोर। द रोटेशन हैज एंड। अबे, तो रोटेशन एंड नहीं हुआ और ये फिर ऐसे रोटेट करके घूम के निकल गया और पूरा कैरेज फॉल अपार्ट कर गया स्पिन की वजह से। इसने जॉनी ने असल में इन्फिनिट स्पिन अटेन कर लिया। व्हाट द व्हाट, इट्स इम्पॉसिबल इवन टू कैच द डोर ऑफ द कोच। आई एम इम्पॉसिबल व्हेन आई टच देम टू क्लोज द डोर। इवन द वॉल्स ऑफ द कोच देमसेल्व्स वर। व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एनर्जी इज दिस? दिस रोटेशन, नो इट कैंट बी ट्रू। इज इट इन्फिनिट? कुड दिस बी इंफिनिटी? और ये दब गया। It can't be a. Does this mean I'm doomed to be eternally, doomed to eternally be buried alive in this hole over and over? I don't want it to be dark anymore. Damn, how many times am I gonna keep ending back up in this hole? I don't like this darkness. How can this be happening to me? Funny, funny. Mom has a guest she'd like to introduce to you. This man. He's a captain in the army's cavalry, Mr. Valentine. Please listen to what he has to say. This handkerchief, it came to see you. I came to see you to talk about this handkerchief. This handkerchief's owner is not me. That person is a dear friend of mine, and I am holding on to this for him. He is a man with a habit of writing the date on everything. If he bought the boots, he'd write on them the date of the what month and what day he bought them. If he bought furniture, he would engrave the date on that furniture. On the day he got married, he even wrote that date on his underpants. His friends always laughed at him for it. In an earlier war, as a soldier in this country's army, that man had bad luck, was captured by the enemy, and became a prisoner of war. That soldier was tortured, and every day, how many people are in your company? Where are they going to attack from? What type of weapons are they using? Show us a map on where their snipers are hiding. When he didn't answer, they would inflict pain on him again and again. He never once answered them, but his mind was nearly crushed. And when he felt he was going to break down, he decided in his heart that he would protect this handkerchief with all he had. His handkerchief had September 20th, 1847 embroidered on it. It's a date from where he holds memories with his family. Because protecting his family is connected to protecting his country. With this handkerchief as the only thing supporting his heart, he was able to endure the pain and fear of being a prisoner of war. But when he was tortured, if he didn't do something, the enemy side would confiscate it from him. He had to hide that handkerchief somewhere. He felt like if it was confiscated, even his heart would tear into pieces, and there was no way he could throw it away. It would be totally impossible to hide it somewhere in prison. And what's more, even when he was tortured, he was stripped completely naked, and every hole in his body was roughed up. Inside his mouth, inside his nose, inside his anus. Oh, but he hid it though. He hid it through the whole ordeal. Do you know where he hid it? It was because he hid it and never said anything up until the end that our entire company was able to survive. And I was able to bring you this, and I was able to bring this handkerchief here to you like this. And you are now 7 years old. What I'm about to tell you is incredibly painful and cruel reality, but you are a man, so I came thinking you could handle it. I have to tell you this story to the end. Where did he hide the handkerchief when he was being tortured? His eye was already blinded. Stop, no more. He gouged out that blind eye himself, balled up his handkerchief, and kept it in the whole time in that cavity. And this embroidery, September 20th, is your birthday, isn't it? Oh, रो रही हो वहाँ पे. His beloved child's birthday. It was your father. After he died, when your father was buried, I found this. Patriotism is the most beautiful virtue in this world. Even animals risk their lives for the sake of their children, but risking one's life for pride in their country and thinking of it as an extension of protecting one's family is only a nobility of humanity. A kind of heart completely different from a religious fanatic. Hmm. मेरे हिसाब से पेट्रियटिज्म हम्म पेट्रियटिज्म वर्सेस रिलीजन अलग कह रहा है कि रिलीजियस फैनाटिक से अलग होता है वो पेट्रियटिज्म कि पूरे देश को अपनी फैमिली के एक्सटेंशन की तरह देखना. आई एम प्राउड टू हैव बीन योर फादर्स फ्रेंड हियर. दिस हैंकरचीफ बिलोंग्स टू यू. तो वो उसको गले लगा के रो रही है. तो उसने कहा मिस्टर वैलेंटाइन वुड लाइक टू सी यू. तो फिर इसने शायद इसकी मम्मी से शादी कर ली और फिर ये वैलेंटाइन एज वैलेंटाइन बड़ा हुआ. और इसके 20th September 1947 1847 सॉरी. द बेस वर्ल्ड्स जॉनी जो स्टार. और इसकी नाखून वापस उग रहे हैं एक हाथ के ऑब्वियसली. माई नेल बुलेट्स आई कैन शूट 5 शॉट्स नाउ. और लूसी स्टील इसकी तरफ आ रही है. योर जॉनी जो स्टार व्हाट्स हैपनिंग राइट नाउ डोंट कम. इट्स स्टिल नॉट ओवर. ओवर हियर. अच्छा डोंट कम ओवर हियर इट्स स्टिल नॉट ओवर. डोंट कम नियर मी. और वैलेंटाइन वापस आ गया. स्टॉप. दैट्स एनफ दैट इन्फिनिट रोटेशन. दिस इज माई डिफीट. माई कंप्लीट डिफीट. I can no longer win. You are the victor. But there are still living Gyro Zeppelis in other dimensions. I'll make a deal with you. I can bring Gyro here to this place. I'm the only one for whom this is possible. If I were to die here like this, that would be lost forever. Gyro will never come back to this place. What do you choose? अरे तो अब ये कहानी एक्सटेंड करने के लिए जॉनी शायद जायरो की लाइफ तो चूज नहीं कर लेगा कि वैलेंटाइन उसके लिए जायरो ले आए और वो उसको छोड़ दे, कुछ शायद ऐसा मेरे हिसाब से। और कुछ तो तरीका दिख नहीं रहा। 87 90 क्या 898 था, तो कम से कम भी तो अभी 10-11 चैप्टर बाकी हैं। एनीवेज, आगे मिलते हैं अगले चैप्टर में, तब तक के लिए